Hey, how y'all doing today? Hey, I'm doing okay. Old Toothless, he's doing okay too. He's calm. He's got all that negative energy that he had up in him. All that evil negative energy, I call it. In him gone. He's completely relaxed today. That and somebody taught me something. They gave me a call, and they said that if you just grab him by his snout right here, don't hurt him. But if he starts giving you negative energy like he was giving you, and compulsive, negative sexual energy towards you, you grab his snout and you hold it firmly and you give a little shake, and he gets the that's how in the wild the mom lets the young know that that's not acceptable behavior. It's a signal that rings loud and clear for him. I've noticed that, and he's very calm today. I gave him a pillow to get all that negative energy out with. I had to go buy one because he was just going wild and crazy on me and everything else. Anything he could find, he would have that negative energy towards. And so finally, me and the wife, we went and bought him that pink fluffy pillow, and man, he got it all out of himself. He wore himself out. It took all day long. It's very disturbing when you have a dog that wants to do that all the time. It's very embarrassing. It's crude. It's gross, and can be very it can be very irritating towards you. You know what I'm saying? It could really anger you. You know, and I was getting really angry with him and upset with him, but by grabbing him onto the snout and just holding it there for a minute and giving a little shake and say no with a firm voice, that seemed to work, as well as letting him just, you know, have his negative energy thing on that one thing and not let him have those actions towards anybody. I didn't want to get him neutered because he's a beautiful dog, and I didn't want to deprive his I didn't want to take away the ability for him to have puppy, for him to mate with a mate. You know what I'm saying? To have puppy. You know, to have, well, not him have the puppy. It would be a mate. It would be kind of funny watching him have a puppy. I would be a millionaire if he had the puppy himself. But for him to mate, I didn't want to take that away from him, because he's not an aggressive breed. He was just an aggressive in that area. But thank God I can lay down here with my dog and I can cuddle with him, and he's not taking me cuddling with him the wrong way. And I think that's why he started being that way with me, is because that's my baby. I love him with all my heart, and I pet him constantly. I lay down with him. He sleeps with me at night and everything else. So we got that out of the way, and now he's calm, and he's nice to be around again. I'm glad I got my dog back. Thank you, Ratchet 951. I appreciate it, man. You helped me out a lot, dude, because it was starting to really tick me off, because he just wouldn't quit. He just wouldn't quit. I mean, anytime I got up to go walk somewhere, he was right on me. Anytime he'd sit down, he was on me. Anytime I would reach to grab something, lean over to grab something, he was right up on behind me, and it was starting to really frustrate me. You know what I'm saying? It was really, you know, I was getting really angry and upset with you. But he's doing real good now. He's calm. Yes, my baby, this sweet baby. And that's why I think he was getting the wrong idea, because I talk baby talk to him all the time, and
Sweet baby, you sweet puppies. You're such a special baby. He's a good dog. You're such a special puppy. He's a good baby.
That's why he was getting the wrong idea, is because that is my baby. I love him with all my heart. I love him so much, man. I got my baby back again. I got my baby back, baby back, baby back. I got my baby back, baby back, baby back.
He's my sweet puppy.
Anyway, now I've noticed something I wanted to share with everybody. Come on, give me some room here, fella. I wanted to show something to y'all. Come on. Come on, get down. He's like a horse. You a horse. Come on. Come on. Come on, don't hurt yourself. Man, like... I wanted to show somebody something, man. What I'm having problems with. I noticed on my leg, when I grab my leg and I pinch it here, it's like a fingerprint, or it's like when I squeeze my foot right here, I can feel it poking down there on the tip of my toe, right under the ball of my foot there. I can push it here and here and around here in this area, and it feels like I'm touching around my foot. Instead of me getting nerve signals for me getting a signal up to my brain, when I touch my leg, it feels like I'm touching the end of my foot. And my nerves are starting to come back, but it's like, it hurts. Like, well, just by me doing that right there, that hurts. Just that light little touch right there, it hurts on the end of my foot. And it's like, immediately, boom, and then the pain comes out here on the end of my foot. And I think it's because that I got that spot right there. That's where the bone poked out. And so anytime, ow, like right there, and then here, and here, it's like somebody's touching the bottom of my foot. And nothing's touching the bottom of my foot. It freaked me out last night when I was taking a bath and washing my foot. It started. I had never noticed that because I just haven't noticed it. So I don't know if the nerves are rejuvenating or not, but it's not a sense of touch. It's pain whenever I touch my foot, my leg in that spot. That is absolutely bonkers weird. How I don't even have to touch the bottom of my foot. Just that much right there. Ow. That right there, it don't hurt right there. It hurts down here on the bottom of my foot. That's weird. I want to know if anybody else has those kind of problems. If there's anybody else out there that ever watches this video, I would like you to share comments on this channel and on this video, so I'll know maybe they've had some similar injuries that I've had. But that just blows my mind that I can squeeze around my leg and it feels like somebody's sticking needles in the bottom of my foot. Very, very weird. I think maybe the nerves are coming back alive, but they're getting cut short because the signal stops right there, right above that wound where the bone exited my leg whenever it was first broken. That's where it doesn't hurt at all squeezing it there. I can squeeze it there, but where it hurts, feels like somebody's poking needles in the bottom of my foot whenever I press right there. And it's very painful, but I guess no socks for me. And that's going to really be a bad thing when it gets cold. I'm not going to be able to go outside at all because I'm not going to be able to put stuff around my leg in that area. I guess ankle high socks is the furthest I'm going to get with it, because I do know this, that the last time it got cold, whenever it got real cold, morning, son. Morning, it's noontime. We're just now getting up. We stayed up real late last night watching television. But anyway, because that's the easiest. It's the reason why we stay up so late is because I don't know. I think because it's hard to go to sleep and with it being so hot like it is, and at nighttime, especially late at night, starting to get around 12 o'clock, it starts getting real. You know, the air conditioners that we got in the window units we got in here, they start working real good, and it cools the house off. And then getting along noontime, that's when it starts. The house starts heating up. But anyway, that's you know, back to what I was saying. Whenever I exposed this thing to cold, it started hurting worse, and I went back to the doctor and I told him about what was happening, that I was having more pain. They told me that when you have nerve damage like that, it's very, very bad for you to get out and bring this foot into the cold weather, because it could cause a lot of problems. It could damage your foot even worse in the long run if you expose it to the cold than it is if you keep it. You got to keep it warm. You can't put it in the cold. A lot of people told me that you know, just by talking with me, why don't you try putting a cold pack on it? This cold pack stuff don't work. It works best if I put it seems to help better if I put hot compresses on it, like a tub full of hot water on top of a sponge, like that sponge trick I told y'all about. I use that as well on this foot, and I'll press it down on that sponge after it's fill the tub full of hot water. Sorry. Hey. Go ahead and play your game. Just be a little quieter. And my son's playing that game. Anyway, sorry, I pushed the button. It went off. Sensitive. Hey, look at this.
Yes, you can. You can earn your high school diploma from Penn Foster.
This was a second chance to come in and be able to achieve my goal, something I've always dreamed of.
At regionally and nationally accredited Penn Foster High School, you study online, on your time, at your pace.
The instructors are just amazing. I would definitely recommend the program.
And Penn Foster High School has flexible and affordable payment plans that can be customized to your needs.
Being able to get my education and still pay my bills is the best thing.
You can succeed. You can open new doors. You can graduate high school with Penn Foster.
It's never too late. I am 36 years old, and I obtained my high school diploma. I can do it. I can do it.
Come on, stop. You can be the next graduate.
And you can earn your high school diploma.
They're learning to get along. Or it's just getting curious with each other. They never did have a problem of getting along. He just
My prescriptions used to be really expensive, but then I went to GoodRx.com.
It just works. You put in the drug you're looking for, and bang, you've got half a dozen or more choices in front of you.
That's amazing. He had his paw right on top of her, and he didn't even press down to hurt it.
I have good insurance, but with GoodRx, I save even more money.
What?
See the signal of the tail? It's wagging.
No cost to me whatsoever.
I get to save $1,180 a year with GoodRx. This is awesome.
Go to GoodRx.com and check it out.
It's so squeezy good. You'll think you're at the beach. You can squish it, hold it, squeeze it, and shape it. It's everything you need to build real sandcastles at home. You can get the Kinetic Beach Sand Set for $18.99 plus $5.99 processing and handling. You can go online at www.kineticsandbeach.com to find out more.
Man, I hate when a cat walks across your computer. Starts poking buttons. And pretty soon, he's logged onto the web. Hey, get down! You're not allowed on the computer. And then he wants to get up there and poke on the keys on the computer.
5 years old.
Look.
14. 20.
The kitty was smelling that wine. Anyway, I'm going to get off here and let y'all go. But, yeah, but if anybody can tell me, if they got a similar accident like mine, I think it was Hillbilly Helion or somebody else that had a motorcycle accident. One of them said that it spun both of his feet around backwards. I want to know if they can give me some comments to help me out.
I could run faster. I wish I was 10 because I like to be big.
No.
Still
You're not supposed to put your feet on the kitty, man. You're too heavy.
I wish I was a grown-up. I would like to be one.
They sit here all day yesterday doing that, sniffing, and he'll take his paw and he'll start playing with the kitty, and the kitty will start playing back. He doesn't realize sometimes he's so heavy. That's what I'm afraid of. He'll squish it, but I guess that cat will let him know, you're squishing me. I don't know. I keep a close eye on him. I don't never let them be by themselves while I'm gone. I never will. That's just one of my rules that I've always followed in my life that I've ever lived and had a cat and dog live together. I never leave the cat and the dog alone together, because, you know, if he's too rough with her while they're playing, and then the cat claws the dog, and then the dog bites the cat, and then you got a hurt cat on your hands. So, but as far as being home, man, I let them sit here and play with each other. And sometimes if he starts to get a little if he starts pawing the cat too hard, I'll get on to him and tell him to cool it. But they're just playing. That's all they're doing. Anyway, I'll see y'all later, man. And Leinster out.